Prado A2Z Business IT. I hope you're getting ready for a really nice holiday weekend. Unfortunately, one of the things that the bad guys do is this is the best time of year, right before a 3-day weekend, to attack. So what I'm going to go over really fast for you, it's something that bears weight, is how to look for scams. One, do you know who's sending you the message? What I mean by, if it's somebody you've never heard of before, somebody who claims to be with the IRS or the FBI or some high ranking place that you didn't know about or something along those lines, or was an account you didn't even know you had open, that's the first thing to look at. And in an email, you also want to make sure that it's coming from the correct address. Sometimes they'll send an address in an email that'll have it'll be misspelled in some way or another. Also, what's new now is what we call smishing, which is text messages will be sent to you that look like familiar names. So first thing is, do you know them? Second, were you expecting their message? If you get an email that says, your lab results are in, but you didn't go to the doctor for labs, that might be a little red flag for you there. Why would that be happening? So you want to make sure that you know them, but also that what they're asking of you makes sense. It's in context. Can you verify that it's them? One of the things that's really coming to be more pervasive now is what we call is people can spoof now text messages. Your text messages for a couple bucks, you can get an app on Apple and Gmail and the Google Play Store, which can proceed to create a new account where it can send from a number that's fake that looks like it's coming from a legitimate source. So I can if I have somebody else's cell phone number, I can imitate them, and fairly inexpensively. So you really want to verify them, especially if they're asking for sensitive information. If they're asking you for money transfers, things like that, you really need a voice. You cannot rely on text. You need to have a voice verification. The other thing is to look at is one of the big things that a scammer will do is they'll give you a sense of urgency, a deadline. This has to be done right now. It has to happen, and that is also what makes it what they're trying to do is confuse you and prey on you in this way. And the last one is poorly written or poorly communicated. A lot of scammers are not native U.S. citizens or native English speaking. So what they do is they rely on translation apps to go ahead and communicate, or English is in a first language. So unfortunately, when you're not a native speaker, you lose a little bit of context and inflection and so forth, and it can be pretty easy to detect that. So that is one of the other things is are they poorly communicating? Does it not sound right to you? So keeping these in mind can really help you eliminate or reduce a lot of the common scams that are out here. And remember, these guys are looking at the holidays. You've got vacation mind. You're thinking about what you're going to do for these next 3 days. And this is where they're going to come in and attack. So again, call the Prado A2Z Business IT. I hope you have a great vacation. I hope it's nice and peaceful. And I hope these things can be of help so that you can enjoy them. And if you aren't sure that your business is secure and safe, feel free to book an appointment with us. I put a little link down here below.